Let's face it, smartphones aren't getting any better, and here's why. Let's take the advance of smartphones over the past decade or two. We have seen smartphones going from making phone calls to emoji machines to being the key for our existence. I think it's important for something so crucial to our lives to keep advancing. Currently, iPhone X, Note 8, and Pixel 2 are the top trending phones in the market. At the core of any phone is the processor. Processor is the brain of any phone. Anything you want to do has to be done by the processor. Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, all handled mostly by the processor. So let's talk about the processor. Processor, without a doubt, makes a phone faster unless limited with a shitty software. But due to something called Moore's Law, processors aren't getting any faster lately. Let's look at the Samsung Galaxy Note series. Compare the Note 1 with dual-core 1 GHz released in 2011 to the Note 2 with quad-core 1.6 GHz released in 2012 with the Note 4 with octa-core 1.6 GHz released in 2014. You see that the processor doubled from 2011 to 2012 and then doubled again from 2012 to 2014. The same amount of progress that took 1 year took 2 years. You can see a rapid slowdown in development times. And now compare the latest Note 8 released in 2017 to the Note 5 released in 2015. You can observe that it doesn't have that much of an improvement. They both have octa-core processors at around 2 GHz. The processors have slowed down developing. They aren't getting any faster. The phones these days are extremely smooth and work pretty well, so no one really cares about this issue. The reason Note 8 works smoother than the Note 5 is because of the software. They are refining the software to near perfection. Everything is being optimized heavily because the manufacturers don't have many options. And since the manufacturer is running out of options and they want you to buy their new phones time and again, the only option they have is to make you look at the displays and the cameras. These days, all you see being advertised about their phones is their cameras. There's always a girl taking a selfie with the phone in every phone commercial because that's the only significant improvement they could make in their new phone to appeal to you. And the customers are really happy with it because as long as their phones don't freeze, all that most people do is text, take pictures of their expensive food, find some FOMO.
Fear of missing out. That's what FOMO is. It's a feeling that you get when you think everybody's having fun without you.
Some basic games, some basic apps like Uber, and oh yeah, selfies. Way too many selfies. Group selfies, solo selfies, weird selfies. Look at me everyone, I'm so happy selfies. And now, as long as a company throws a good camera at it and increase the price to an affordable lens so that you can show other people that you can afford it, the company makes good money. Even though the process has stayed stagnant for years, they don't even have to try. Talking about the price of the smartphone these days, take these three phones. Galaxy Note 8, which costs around $950, Pixel 2, which costs around $750, and the Xiaomi Note 4, which I own, costing $200. They all feature octa-core processors which almost clock the same. The only significant difference is the camera and the display. Note 8 features the cutting edge of displays and camera, but at the same price, I can buy a Xiaomi and a DSLR and a 29-inch monitor. So is it worth the price? The only thing I've heard people say about it is that there are no stock apps and that it's so smooth. But is it worth that huge amount of price? I don't know. Some people may find this difference too great. The only downside I got would be that people won't be able to see my expensive food I post on my Instagram in a slightly better detail. Now coming to the iPhone, it exists as a proof of concept that people are very happy with a phone that makes you look prettier, your food look fancier, and make you look richer. This especially is true with the new Samsung Galaxy S9. The only difference between the S8 and the S9 is the camera. The S9 is just an S8 with a new camera and a price hike. Their official introduction to their phone only talks about the camera and nothing else. Now you might be asking, isn't that why smartphones exist in the first place? Well, the driving factor of innovation of smartphones used to be do more with less, not financial and personal status announcement. They're not jewelry. iPhones had an edge for ease of use and Android had an edge for utility. Now it's all about the camera and the display for everything. There might soon be a point when the most expensive phone in the market performs exactly as the cheapest end. But people will buy it only because of the brand value, because everyone knows how much you paid for your phone. Smartphones have come far, but they aren't getting any smarter, at least not anytime soon. You can optimize the software, but there's only so much you can do.